Well, I'm on my way to Spring Cottage, guys, and I think most of you know, absolutely love it there. It's November the 4th, which is a Friday. I've got in the swim that I want to get into, which is swim 5, and yeah, there's a lovely deep hole right in front of me. I forget exactly how many wraps, but I'll let you know more later. So yeah, I'll be fishing that lovely deep hole on both rods. You're only allowed the 2, as most of you will know. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Come on. Come on. That's hilarious. Yes! I'm here. Oh, I'm a little bit early, but only by probably 10 minutes or so. It is 9:25. I'm allowed on the lake at 10, but usually they let you on early if nobody's in the swim, and I know there isn't because I've been on the website. And swim 3 was yesterday. Swim 5 was free yesterday, and obviously for the next 48 hours I'm in it, so let's go. Take you down to the swim, show you what's what. Setting the bed up. Next thing is to take a rig off one of these rods and get it out and have a quick feel around. Don't want to disturb it too much. Don't like doing that over winter, but I do feel it's necessary because of the weed problem on here. So let's go and have a look. It's quite muddy today. Had a lot of rain on here. That's literally 2 inches below the decking. That's not a problem. I'd rather it this way than the opposite, where it's hardly got any water. There's local springs around here, hence the name Spring Cottage. But yeah, right, let's get stuck into it. I found the one. It took me long enough, about 3/4 of an hour. But yeah, the bailiff did say it was 9.5 wraps, but I was a little bit confused as to what reeds he was pointing at. But yeah, I eventually found it. It's actually at 10.5 wraps, but my wraps are shorter because I've only got my 10-foot rods here, and I weren't too bothered about marking out 12 feet. As long as I know where they are, then that'll do me for today, well, and tomorrow. Right, let's get these alarms in, get the stage stands in. Make sure I don't lose these screws or the screwdriver. Mini Micron X. We'll be doing a review on those very soon. I'll put them through the paces a little bit longer first. I don't want to recommend that all you lot go out and buy them and then they turn out to be unreliable, let's say. Then cover it off. tea on the go. Don't know why I said tea, I don't bloody drink tea. Coffee. Right, let's get this bivvy set up. I'm going to have a nice light lead here, 1.5 ounces. That'll obviously go and bury itself into the weed, so I don't need a heavy lead for that that bolt factor. That 1.5 ounce will do the job, and this is just going to sink really slowly. And I have a wafter on there, and I'm also going to put 2 nuggets on there, and I'm going to squeeze them as little as possible to keep all the air in, so that just sinks really softly, or slowly should I say, and rests on that weed. I'm using a small wafter, little dumbbell, 14mm dumbbell. This is a nut-offy one. And that will sit just above the hook, like so. Also, just want to mention that this tail end rubber here, that is going on the lead clip system really loosely, because I want that to come off and eject that lead. So that is going on right on the end there, right on the end. That'll come out really easily. Also, what I'm doing, I'll just show you this. My swivel is hardly being pushed into this at all. What I want to do is I want to maximise the bite sensitivity on my alarms, so I want that to come out, and then when the fish changes direction, the lead will be buried in the weed until it pulls free, and I'll get really good indication on the alarm, and that usually does the trick for me. That is perfect. Let's get our line sunk. This is where I have to be really careful. I don't want to move that lead, and because it's light, a light lead, if it hasn't sunk into a lot of weed, that will move really easily. So take my time with this. I'd rather leave some of the line mid-water than move that lead, because the line will sink anyway. Get that down a little bit more. Right, I think that's got it. Nice slack line there. That line now will be resting on top of that weed. Get that bobbing. Brilliant. Just slacken that one off a touch. Feeling really confident, guys, I've got to admit, really confident. Well, this is amazing. I've seen 2 fish. I saw one within 10 minutes of, yeah, it's probably 10 minutes. I literally pulled the car up, opened the boot, got a couple of things out, and there it went. That was probably 20-ish yards, 25 maybe maximum, right in front of me, and it looked a decent fish, so that was encouraging. And then I've just gone to my right hand rod just to make sure everything's all right, because I didn't know whether the bobbin had moved or anything and didn't register, so I checked on that, and lo and behold, I spooked a fish 3 feet maximum from this platform in amongst all the reeds there, and it looked like a good fish. It got a right set of shoulders on it. Yeah, so they're on the move, they're definitely moving around, but my only concern is that where I've just seen this fish here right under the reeds is maybe, I don't know, maybe most of them are there, and I can't fish there. It really is, it's just too close in. I'm asking for trouble. I'll end up with one either diving under the landing stage or probably diving straight for the reeds. It's just not worth it. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. I'm really encouraged, and just spoke to the bailiff, and he said that I'll see a lot and hear a lot later, around about dusk. So it's looking good, and it's so peaceful here. Absolutely love it. And I've got the new bed chair buddy, whatever it's called, that the missus brought me for my birthday, so I can just lie back, or sorry, sit back, just chill without hunching my shoulders over. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's good in the world of bivvy life. Well, I hope you can hear me. These fireworks are on another level, so I think it's going to be really difficult tonight. It's going to get my head down. If I have anything in the night, you know the drill, I'll let you know. If not, catch you in the morning. Well, it's day 2. It is 10:05 AM. Nothing through the night, as you probably guessed. But yeah, I've just refreshed the rods, as you've just seen. Sticking with the plan again, as I do. Fishing on top of the weed, both wafters. And yeah, just going to grab something to eat. Wind's picked up a little bit. Not sure, it's southwesterly, I think now it is. And it's bloody cold, so I'll stick with it.
As an SME business owner, I know that flexibility matters, especially when it comes to my communications package.
Fish are still down here, right amongst these reeds. It's so frustrating. Oh my word. my double beauty. This one really screamed off. The old wafter caught you out, didn't it? Right, let's get rid of that. Put that down there. Right, let's have a look here. Right, I'll have a look at her and then turn the torch off. Nice fish. Absolutely mint. Absolutely mint. Right, she's very cold, as you would expect this time of year, but she's in fantastic condition. Hey, yo. Fireworks are off. She goes. Brilliant. Look at her hovering over those reeds there. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. In amongst the fireworks. Do you know what? I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Over the moon. One of the reasons is that alarm, that left rod, went off just before 8 o'clock, and the firework display behind started at 8 o'clock. So literally, I had to run like 2 or 3 minutes before the fireworks started. So really chuffed with that, because I was actually sitting on my bed on my phone, and it just went through my mind that maybe it wouldn't happen tonight because of the fireworks, because I knew they were about to start, but this is obviously a different display because it's just a little bit further than the ones last night. The ones last night were like literally 150 yards from this lake. They seem to be a little bit more than that, probably double that. But still loud, and I still had a feeling that they'd put the fish off. So yeah, over the moon with that, and blimey, didn't it run off? I got no warnings of a beep, no knocks or anything. It literally just, it screamed off. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that, since I've been carp fishing. I've always had some sort of indication, but yeah, it just went. So well, this is a bit different. I wondered whether maybe a swan had picked it up and buggered off with it, or a pike, or I just didn't know what was going on. And then obviously when I hit into it and sort of played it for a few seconds, I thought, yes, Bob's your uncle, I'm in. So yeah, definitely a result. Had to reset my rod, and well, I had to reset both the rods actually. The one I disconnected from the fish. I always carry a little pair of scissors in my pocket, and I just cut my line, disconnected the rod, so to speak. And then the other one, the one that I caught the fish on, the hook was so blunt, couldn't believe it. And when I put it out there, it was razor sharp. So yeah, it just shows you that you do need to check your hook. But yeah, I'm glad I checked it. So filed that up, sharpened that, put a bit of Vaseline on, sent that one out. And then the other rod, I had some line that I wasn't happy with, so I've cut that and redone all that one as well, and they're both out. So yeah, I'm over the moon. I haven't got a clue what time it is. Struggling to see because of that video light. Let me have a look. I think it's about 9 o'clock, might be a bit later than that. Yeah, 20 past 9. So I'm going to have a drink and then get some Zeds, and I will catch you in the night. Have another one. If not, speak to you in the morning. Well, good morning. What a fantastic night. Only the one fish, but I think that's all I expected really, with all the fireworks going on and all that. So I'm really chuffed with that. Yeah, a bit fed up I didn't put my over wrap on. Too bloody lazy, wasn't I? And when we got here, I just basically wanted to chuck the bivvy up and get fishing. But now I'm paying for it because there's condensation dripping all over the bed, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, it's 10 to 7, so I've got to be off at 10, so I've got probably around 2.5 hours of fishing left. So you never know, could still happen. But yeah, I'm going to grab a coffee and yeah, have a slow pack down. So there it is, literally hang around time for one final push. It's 5 to 9. As you know, I've got an hour to go. In fact, I say that, but the owner kindly WhatsApped me this morning. I think it's only the 3rd time I've ever spoke to him, and he basically said to me, don't rush off. So which was really good of him. So I think he's over there now, so I'll have to thank him for that. But yeah, I've got stuff to do anyway, so I will be gone in 3/4 of an hour or an hour. But just waiting for these. Just waiting for these. Someone's turned up on peg 7 over there, and it looks like Darren is helping them out, putting them on the spots, which is good of him. So yeah, whew, brilliant. Tell you what, I'm knackered. It's surprising, even though the car's only there 15-20 yards away, still hard work at my age. Yeah, cue the abusive comments.